January of 2001, fans attending the Super Bowl in Tampa were surprised to learn their faces had been captured by cameras and then scanned against a database of known and suspected felons.
The main issue that people had with that deployment was that you're talking just a public place where, mom and dad and their kids are just going to a public setting, walking around the streets, no probable cause, no reasonable suspicion that they're doing anything wrong, and just taking their pictures and running their images to see if they can identify them.
What about the idea that in public places, the local police will have cameras that are just scanning the crowd, doing or running through image after image after image?
But you see, it is not technology that's going to dictate the use of an application in society. It's society's needs and values. And in my opinion, we can improve security and deliver enhancement to our security without having what we call wide area surveillance. Personally, I'm against wide area surveillance.
Isn't it a difficult line for you to walk? I mean, you're one of the pioneers in developing this technology. You help run a company that, of course, makes money from selling as much as it can the idea of being able to use facial recognition for good purposes. And yet you also are saying that, well, we've got to make sure it's not used too widely because that would endanger privacy.
But you see, the technology is so powerful that it has many, many good applications. Why do we want to focus on the negative of the technology and promote it so that a backlash could come in and would prevent us from actually reaping the benefits of this technology in the areas where it should be used?
What about the idea of Big Brother, which I'm sure you've heard many times whenever you discuss this subject and your development of this technology?
Big Brother is a concern. Big Brother, if let and allowed to happen, will happen. And our job as responsible human beings in society is to make sure that that does not occur.
The conclusion of Big Brother, Big Business. The future is now. Science fiction becomes reality.
They make a small incision in your arm where the chip is implanted.
What we do in this next 10 years is going to control our privacy for generations.
You have a small business, and tomorrow you have a big meeting. You've written a great presentation, but now you need someone to put it together perfectly.
Don't you worry about a thing.
You need the UPS Store. Professionals who can print, copy, collate, bind, and more. So while you worry about what tie looks good, let the UPS Store worry about making your business look good. That's our thing.
Don't you worry about a thing.
The UPS Store, the place for document services and a whole lot more.
Entrez. Bon, ici la chambre. J'aime beaucoup ces voix.
Hey, Brad's phone. Brad doesn't have AT&T, which means we've got no bars here in France. So, thanks for the call about the room that's become available at the 5-star hotel. That's great news. Only we won't get it. Looks like old French Toast here is going to take this place instead.
Vous avez voir la télévision?
Oh, isn't he cute?
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places. For a limited time, get our smartphones for $99.99.
I never felt comfortable driving in to get a shot of the flyout. But then, I got a Subaru Forester. Now that I can get this close, I guess I don't need a picture to remember it.
Love where the new Forester takes you. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Sick of traveling for meetings? Tired of paying through the nose for gas and airfare? Fed up with never getting enough work done? Then do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is the award-winning online service that lets you hold meetings with people in multiple locations, right from your computer. All you need is an internet connection and a phone. Just log on to GoToMeeting.com and start your conference call. Attendees join online and see everything that's on your computer screen. Give presentations, product demos, training sessions, and more. Hold as many meetings as you want for one low flat rate. Do more and travel less with GoToMeeting. Try GoToMeeting right now free. Visit GoToMeeting.com and use promo code CNBC.
Next, from the design suite to the feet of the very biggest names in sport, inside Nike. Next, as CNBC Sunday Originals continues.
Hey, you ever use one of these? Oh, wow. How does this thing... Dude. Cool.
I got $583 from cashforgold.com. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry that I never wear.
Turn your unwanted or broken jewelry, gold, silver, platinum, rings, chains, and bracelets into cold hard cash from cashforgold.com.
I had no idea my gold jewelry was worth so much money.
With gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, cashforgold.com is able to give you top dollar for your unwanted jewelry. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman, which means more cash in your pocket.
I sent in my diamond wedding band from my first marriage and got money the very next day.
Just call the number below and ask for your free, prepaid, insured refiner's return pack. Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken gold, silver, and platinum jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 1-800-651-4604. Call now.
The government does not listen to domestic phone calls without court approval.
To put it mildly, AT&T has not been forthright with the American people or its customers about what it is doing.
How many Americans have had their phone conversations recorded or their emails intercepted without a court order? Any idea?
You're asking about the operations of this program, and I really can't get into it.
In the last year, Americans began to learn of unprecedented efforts by the U.S. government to monitor the behavior of those who live within the country's borders. The National Security Agency was reported to be tapping into some of the American telecom system's main arteries without court approval, tracing and analyzing large volumes of phone calls and email traffic, and eavesdropping on specific conversations. AT&T declined our request for an interview, but a spokesman made a general statement to the press.
AT&T does not provide customer information to law enforcement agencies or government agencies without legal authorization.
Verizon would not confirm or deny whether it had any relationship to the NSA wiretapping, and said it had not provided the NSA with any customer phone records or call data. While the involvement of U.S. telecom companies in the NSA's effort remains unclear, one thing is not. In the post-9/11 world, the federal government has come to rely on corporate America to be its ally on the war on terror by providing data that can be crucial in determining who is a risk.